interesting. A Mew, yeah, Mew's one of those Pokemon which at the minute fits the meta in any situation. And Slowbro, that's quite surprising. I'm not seeing many Bros being played this weekend.
Yeah. It is one of those that leaves the Mimikyu up for Gigachad. Very interesting, but they go for the Zacian to counter it with the Clefable.
Yeah, Clefable and the Zacian is going to be really, really tough for Gigachad to deal with, but they do have that Shadow Sneak Mimikyu, which is a pain in the backside, as we know.
Yes, but that leaves the Inteleon free for Niles to take up, and the Indigo going for that blast.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. That there, the Blastoise has actually been quite a fan favorite now since the buff and the evolution level decrease. By level 7, being a fully fledged Blastoise has made them definitely a lot more viable to be played in a more competitive scene.
Yeah, and there we go. Toby going for the tree, and Arazon going for that Hooper. Very interesting to see.
But what is interesting to see here, you've got Type Wooper going for a very burst, fast-paced team here, and they're going for the Chandelure. So, yeah, you know what? I think Gigachad have got the mobility. They've got that Misfit, Mimikyu, and they've got the Inteleon. But you know what? With the Zoroark and the Zacian, is it going to be enough? Because we know we just saw how good Zoroark is at the back laning, and Zacian is, in its own right, a strong Pokemon. Are we going to see maybe a Gigachad round 1 fail here?
It's going to be interesting to see, in my opinion, Remus. I would give it to the team of Gigachad. They've just got 2 of the 3 powerful mons in their team in the hands of Arazon with the Poundland Pikachu, Mimikyu, and Niles with James Pond, and the Hooper portals transforming and portaling them everywhere.
Yeah, Type Wooper have got to be really careful here. But for the first time tonight, let's do this. We've got Laura with the Blastoise, Nils with the Inteleon, Indigo with Hooper, Toby with Trevenant, and Azaron with Mimikyu.
Alternaut with the Zacian, Larlad with the Chandelure, Lunari with the Clef, Dr. Toto with the Snorlax, and the Nashi with the Zoroark.
Yeah, 2 very, very good lineups here. But what I was just saying is, if Type Wooper can manage their rotations to perfection, that Hooper has got their work cut out for them.
Yes. And here we go.
There we go. For the first time tonight, we are with Gigachad. Down the bottom lane, we have got the Inteleon with the Trevenant. In the middle lane, we have got the Mimikyu, or Jungle, should I say. And up top, we have got the Hooper with the Blastoise.
And here we go. We've got Nanashi up top on his own, the Zoroark, Candle and Clef together in the jungle, and the Zoroark and Snorlax together down bottom.
That's interesting to see the Zoroark down bottom with the Snorlax. It's going to be quite interesting to see how they tell it, because they tell us quite squishy mon, so I can see the Zacian jumping on that. But actually, the Snorlax goes down and the Zacian is actually in trouble. I've been made to eat my words.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. And is that, it could go down to the Zacian, but they managed to get, they risk it going for the 24, and Toby pays the price for it. Yeah, and here comes Snorlax.
Oh, he takes down Zacian.
Yeah, he takes down Zacian. But we've got both junglers coming up top here. Yeah. With Larlad not being able to fully get that level 5, and Lunari going for that still level 3.
You just saw that then. They saw the Mimikyu and they all left the bush back to base. It was like, yeah, we see the Mimikyu. Let's just give it a bit of space here.
Yeah, Team Baby Pokemon right here getting a 3v3 by a Hooper, Wartortle, and a Mimikyu.
Yeah, and 3v3 they are getting a Hooper, Hyperspace Portal back to base, fully healed, and down goes the Zoroark as well. The very nice play here by Gigachad.
Yeah, meanwhile, Niles getting both kills
Hooper
on the Lax and everything.
Jump in, Hooper invade.
As you said, the Hooper invades and gets the blue buff.
Yeah. That is actually, but he is actually cornered here. He's a 2v1. Is he going to hang about? No, he's going to Hooper portal away.
Yeah, and he's out there, Felicia.
He's going to come back, that's the question. No,
Going up top.
I thought he might have come back there to take that red buff, but no, he right move, I think, staying away. Heavy slam coming in, nicely done there. But look at that damage output coming in. Whoa! Zacian and Zorok going down in one hit.
Lovely teamwork there by the Trevenant and Telion, working together in unison, and the power of Snipe Shot, absolutely amazing to see.
Yeah, you don't really see much snipe shot. You see a lot more liquidation. So it's nice to see the snipe shot coming into use.
Yes, it's lovely to see. And here we go. Type Wooper, 3 down bot, trying to get this Inteleon and Trevenant out of here, but Snorlax going down again.
Unfortunately, Snorlax is just being zoned into the opposition's goal here, and not allowing them to escape. And unfortunately, the are just being absolutely ripped to shreds by the Inteleon.
Yeah, and here we got a Raison staying up top with Nanashi coming in, trying to get him, but a Raison just running away.
Surf coming in there, pushing him back into the wall. Then the ult coming in, down goes the Snorlax. That's a very nice play there by the Blastoise, pushing them into that wall, just denying them and zoning them. Really, really nice play there.
Yeah, lovely play there by Nils, getting that Reggie and just perfectioning that snipe shot.
Now, I wonder if Gigachad have been listening in or been watching us, because normally when we Gigachad, we see them kind of play a little bit half throttle in round 1. And this is where teams normally get that cheeky goal in, or cheeky win in. But this seems to be a very, very charged, very well-coordinated team that we're seeing.
Yeah, as you said, they're Remus, they're very different, it seems, because they had that week break because we allowed them to rest up, have a week off, because really nobody was there to scrim with them, but they come back with a fresh energy and a purpose.
Yeah, and it goes to show, they are a really, really strong team, and no wonder why they are in first place.
Yeah, and looking at the levels here, there's not too much difference with the levels, but they need to really help their Clef get that Lunari with the levels and get the Moonlight and the Gravity up to a plus.
100% here. Nicely done there. The Trevenant and the Blastoise working wonders to take down the Zorok. My kind of... nice ult there by the Hooper, bringing the whole team down to T2 goal. Yeah,
they sacrificed their tier 1 up top for a broken tier 2 down bot. Just lovely to see.
Yeah, it's I can't remember what I was saying there. I've lost it. I was saying something, can't remember now. I was just saying, so my worry for Gigachad in this game was the lack of so much, I suppose, counter for the Zorok and the Zacian, both very burst, very quick Pokemon. But it seems that this Trevenant and the Blastoise combo is just stopping them at a full stop here. And then we've got the Inteleon with those on-point perfection snipe shots, and they do not seem to miss. Look again, perfection time, taking out, stealing it, stopping Type Wooper from coming in there as a full team. And the Trevenant and the Blastoise just absolutely do some work here, alongside the Hooper, who's able to get that hyperspace portal back to base. It seems to be something that's working really well.
Yeah, Nils just absolutely coming in on his PUCL debut, just absolutely destroying and just sniping to perfection.
Yeah, doing really well here. Type Wooper do take out the Blastoise at long last, which obviously gives a bit of breathing room. But this is definitely a game to learn from for Type Wooper as they do go into round 2 after this. Though I would say the goal line isn't horrendous. It's still winnable if they can get a steal.
Yes. At the end of the day, the scoreline isn't like by the 500s, the 400 points. All they need is a race steal, and then those Hundo Burgers can come raining in.
Yeah, what do you think of the Mimikyu so far this game? Obviously, you haven't seen much of Mimikyu. How do you think they performed so far in round 1?
Absolutely menacingly. Even though he's at a 4-for-1 and Niles has really stolen the show, he's done an amazing job to cause absolute havoc up top and keep the Zora arc really quiet and...
Sorry, just jump in there. It's a 4v1 as a take on the Trevenant. Hyper Portal comes in, down on there, bringing the rest of the team down. But it looks like actually Type Wooper are going to get these goals in, I think.
Yes, and it's going to be another big break. Can they stop it?
Oh, Nashi just gets away. It's a 50 going in, but I think they're trying to get 20 goes in first, then the 50. That is a huge overdunk there. That is at least easy 42 overdunk. Very nicely done there from Type Wooper.
Lovely mathematics that we like to see there by the team of Type Wooper, which narrows it down to
100
about
points.
100 plus points. And all it takes is one G50 back up to make it 100, and it goes in.
So it looks like Gigachad are getting into position very slowly. Blastoise is out of position up top there, but it won't take long to come down. Type Wooper slowly filling in here, ready for this last team fight. Here we go, last 2 minutes. Oh, it's going to be close.
Yeah, Zacian bit out of position there, just trying to get as much energy that he can to give it all he's got against Gigachad.
It looks like actually Type Wooper are in a better position here because all the Gigachad players are down the bottom end, whereas Type Wooper on top. And here we go, the first initiation here. Snorlax jumps on top of the Blastoise, but that is it, nothing else.
Yeah, they know that they're in a comfortable position. Gigachad and Type Wooper need this more than them.
Yeah, they need to go. They need to go. Oh, Snorlax is in. There you go. The initiation start. They're on top of the Snorlax. Snorlax is going to get pulled back to base. No, he's not actually.
And he got done in there, and he's gone back to base.
Down goes Zacian.
Yeah, Zacian down, but the
Snorlax goes down. So we've got the Zacian and the Snorlax down, but we have got the Hooper down as well. So this is huge hit. Oh, what a shot! What a shot there from the Inteleon, taking down the Zoroark, and this is now a Type Wooper free. Well, Type Wooper free zone for Gigachad.
Yeah. Well, are we going to see the most evilest of steals by the Clefable? Nope. He gets bonked away by the Trevenants. And Gigachad take it. Very
nice zone in there from Toby on the Trevenant. Pushing the Clefable away. Was like, no, we're not going to risk it. We're pushing it away. And I tell you what, Type Wooper gave a valiant battle there. I thought it could have gone towards them, but Gigachad were just on point today.
Yes, just another dominant beginning there. And as we said, this is what the team of Misfits want. Those Hundo Burgers reigning in, getting that goal difference down to make them more of the solid third team, Remus.
Well, this is it. This puts them 1 point ahead, more further in front of Squish Squad. Now puts them 2 points ahead of them. So, yeah, it's definitely in Gigachad's favour currently.
Yeah. Let's see the final scores.
I think, as much as it was a very dominant Gigachad game, Type Wooper did manage to keep the score level relatively low right up until the Rayquaza fight.
Yes, I have to agree with you. It was a very totally tight game right there, with Type Wooper needing to do the best that they can, but the tail of the tape is a Raison with the 51k on the Poundland Pikachu Mimikyu, Toby doing some great zoning with the Trevenant and tanking 60. Yeah, it looks like Gigachad don't want to give the Mimikyu, and you're right. They're going for the Inteleon ban.
Yeah, it was. I think it was kind of like it needed to be done. The Inteleon needed to be banned because it was that snipe shot from Nils was just disgustingly good. How can I say it? Disgustingly good.
Yeah, it just stole the show, and Alternate takes the Zacian.
Zacian's been brought back for Type Wooper. Yeah, a good pick. I think Zacian is a good pick, especially now I've took out that Inteleon. So it'll be interesting to see now they've removed that Inteleon if they can do anything better.
Yeah, with looking for a redemption arc with it doing only 34k damage in the first game, but Toby going with the Trusted Lax and Nels taking the Hooper.
Yeah, Hooper played really, really well for Gigachad. And you know what? I think, they need to take Hooper next game. Either take it off them by banning it, or hope that they don't pick it and then take it off them. Really do think that. Lad taking Snorlax, Luna taking Clefable. Snorlax I thought was a little bit unimpressive last round. I don't think it was, compared to what we saw with the Misfits game, I think it was very I don't think they performed as well as what they could do.
They couldn't done, but this is just a redemption for the team of Type Wooper right here, with Indigo taking the Trevenant and Laura taking the Leafeon, with the final picks for Type Wooper being Zoroark and the Chandelure.
Is that like exact? Is that what they played last game? Exactly?
Yeah, seems like the same comp.
It's exactly the same comp, which is really interesting to see, considering I felt that they held their own. Don't get on, they held their own. But I did think that maybe they might have swapped out the Snorlax, at least.
Yep.
Maybe get rid of one of the Zacian or the Zoroark as well. Maybe get a Vino or something, or Mew even.
Yeah, or even like swap out, take the tree off them maybe. But Erason actually takes the Cinderace as the final pick, which is going to be interesting with the Secures and the Rips that we all see and love from a Cinderace in solo queue.
Yeah, I mean, that's taking them to Mons out, the Mimikyu, Italian, and what was banned round 1? Because that obviously stacks.
Mew and Slowbro.
Okay, Mew and Slowbro were both banned. Okay, so yeah. So that's 4 Pokemon banned so far. Okay, round 2, we've got Ultinaut on the Zacian, Larlad on the Chandelure, Luna on the Clefable, Dr. Toto on Snorlax, and Anashi on Zoroark.
We got Toby on the Blast, Niles on the Leafeon, Laura on the Trevenant, Indigo on the Hooper, and Erason on the Cinder.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Gigachad, I think, have got the better draft here, especially after how well that Trevenant Blastoise played together. So let's see if Type Wooper can shake it off and get a victory here. So for the second time tonight for these two teams, we are following Type Wooper as we follow the Zacian and the Snorlax going down the bottom lane. Into the centre, we have got the Chandelure with the Clefable helping out, and on running solo currently is the Zoroark.
Yeah, up top we got the Trevenant and the Hooper. I think he's going for a jungle invade actually, and Leafeon in the jungle, and Blast and Cinderace in the bottom.
Okay, we're just going to stay with Indigo here as they are going for a jungle invade. However, do be careful because Clefable is there and Larlad's also. It's a 2v1, but can he sneak and get it? He does. He gets it. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't. Sorry,
they split it. Larlad manages to get it, but here comes Niles.
Oh, Dr. Toto's
coming
there,
in to back up there.
That's a much better play there by Type Wooper, supporting that jungle, stopping them from getting any extra little buffs or taking it away from them. So really, really nicely played there. Nice to see.
Yeah, with Larlad running a bit riot now, coming up top right here.
Oh, sorry, down the bottom lane. Sorry, just click over there. Down the bottom lane, absolutely got destroyed. And now they're dunking those goals. And you know what? Gigachad have now kicked off strong.
Yeah. It's a bit of tail 2 tapes right here, with the top being more towards the team of Type Wooper and the bot going towards Gigachad.
Zoroark is now fully evolved, which is really, really vital. Actually, only a minute and a half in there, so that's really nicely done as well. But they are retreating, they are being pushed back. Hooper Portal coming in, and not surprising, they pull back as the War Turtle and the Leafeon come to Gigachad's aid. And he jumps on top of him, and he does. Yeah. Oh, what a kill! Oh, what a kill on the Hooper.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Hooper not managing to get out there in time, and the big jump
misses
just really connecting, and Cinderace has the Zoroark inside.
That was really unfortunate. Zoroark got CC'd, couldn't move anywhere. Zoroark does take down Zoroark. Zacian does take down the War Turtle, but unfortunately it's a little bit in vain as the rest of Gigachad there. Oh, nice heavy slam coming in, stopping the Gigachad from scoring any goals. This is a really nice support play here by Type Wooper.
Yeah, and Larlad gets all the birds to himself in the middle, with Leafeon just stacking, getting his dunks in, with Zacian coming down to protect the bottom path.
Yeah, so goes up top lane there. Nice Solar Blade coming in. And it does look like actually bottom lane is going to go towards Type Wooper here. Oh, Ultinaut on a sliver of health manages to escape away from Leafeon. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, very close shaving call there by the Zacian to retreat. And Niles coming in with his big bonking hammer, trying to take all the middle bees for himself in the bottom path.
Oh, again, Zorok is on low health. It looks like they are focusing hard on the Zacian and Zorok, which, you know, is not surprising there. But they are managing just to hold on. Dr. Toto in big danger here. He goes down. Luna blasting off the moonlight just to get some health in there. Manages, does she get to go away? Nope, and they go down. Just leaving Zorok on their own. And Zorok looks to be in danger as the ult comes in and absolutely obliterates them.
Yeah. Larlad ripping it, trying his best, but Niles comes in with his bonking hammer of the Leafeon and then tries to two-step Emerald Fusion Larlad, but he can't get to him because Dr. Toto's in the way.
Dr. Toto playing a much better Snorlax this round. Very, very good actually. Fair. Those heavy slams coming quite vital. Though that Leafeon is coming in with some really, really nice solar blades for securing on objectives.
Yes, lovely to see it happening with really Type Wooper just defending the bot path, not allowing it whilst everyone really slowly rotates up for that Regieleki.
Up top though, Trevenant is on their own 2v1 versus Zorok, and the Chandelure Cinderace in the bush there waiting, and yeah, he's going to go flanking, and he does, he hits him hard, but Zorok does shrug it off and moves away as the rest of the team comes up to help.
Yeah, it's very...
Whoa, both Damadidas down, Fable's down, Zacian and Zorok are both down for Type Wooper. What a Solar Blade coming in there, and Gigachad just keeping this pressure on them and not letting up.
Oh, and a lovely portal there, retreating them after they break the tier 1, and the Snorlax goes down.
Yeah, this team of Gigachad is really, really impressive right now, and it's actually working. I do think for round 3 here, we do need a shuffle of the team for Type Wooper. They need to change things up.
Yes, I have to agree with you, even though they've played much more better with the comp in the second game. It is a bit too much with this Cinderace absolutely allowed to run absolutely wild.
Cinderace coming in for a bit of a side attack here behind the wall. It does
They're
look
pushing.
like Type Wooper struggling here. Ult coming from the Snorlax. Blastoise ult coming in. Hooper ult in. The ults are flying around everywhere right now.
Yeah, it is an absolute ult fest right here, with ults going everywhere, and Type Wooper just desperately trying to hold off, trying to defend this Regieleki, but it looks like Gigachad won't be able to get it in. Got to retreat.
Oh, Zacian gets taken out. I'll tell you what, very, very nicely defended by Type Wooper. They kept it going, even with the Hyperspace Portal back, and they got the health back. Gigachad did. They still struggled to push that Regieleki into goal. So very well done to Type Wooper for that defense. But Gigachad is still firmly in control here.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing to see. If you look at the tail to tape of the levels, Larlad is on a very outstanding level 12, whereas these teams are on level 10s and 9s. He's level 13 now. He's 3 above his team, and only the Cinderace can match it.
Yeah, having that level 13 Cinderace is going to help massively, but the rest of his team needs to start to pick up the pace, get that farm in, or at least get some of those experience up, because when we get into the last 2 minutes, they're going to need it.
Yeah, they're going to need it. And a big ult there by the Blastoise at 330. Enough time to get it back from Ray Fight, but just not affecting the team of Type Wooper at all as they push for the fat tier down the bottom.
Nicely done there. Nice Snorlax ult killing the Cinderace, and it looks like here Type Wooper on the assault. Zacian goes down yet again, and the ult comes in, and I don't know. Yeah, they're pulling back. Nice, yeah, nicely retreat back.
Lovely retreat in there, and the Hooper portal saving Gigachad Cooking yet again, getting the Trevenant and the Blast its HP back just in time in case of any pushes.
Yeah, again, the scoreline is still quite, it's not, they haven't run away with it, and Type Wooper are holding on. They are not allowing Gigachad to completely dominate the scoreline, even though it may look like a very dominant Gigachad game. It could go either way.
Yeah, Larlad taking down the Trevenant right there. Level 14. Amazing.
Just a quickly scroll top here. We've got the Cinderace and the Zorok waiting for their teammates to come up to get to that top Reggie. And it looks like the portal's coming up, and Cinderace actually is coming down. Cinderace is coming down. No one's going up. Now, I wonder if this just get ready for this Reggie.
Yeah, I think the Nashi's going to wait now, and then here comes the portal, trying to catch him out, but here comes the Cinderace and the Leafeon, taking him down.
That's going to be hard. 15 seconds, 10 seconds out now of this very, very important Ray fight.
And here comes what Cinderace does best. When he sees a Rayquaza, he just targets it and just tries to rip it as fast as possible.
Type Wooper needs to do something here, 'cause it's going to go down, it's going to go, and it's gone.
Yeah, it is gone to the Trevenant.
Really, really unfortunate there. Again, I don't think Type Wooper had anything that they could do to score. So they know that Gigachad are a more dominant team. I'm quite surprised they didn't go for a Mon that had the range, like a Decidueye, like a Venusaur, something that they could just sit at the back, tank, protect the president type mode, like you say, get those defenders all around it, and then at the last moment, boom, get off that long range attack off. I know it's easier said than done, but I think they need to do something.
Yeah, I think they need, as you said earlier, maybe change it up a bit, get the Venu in, get the other Mons that were suggested, and see if they can get back that point.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe get some... You know what? I think a Ninetales could work quite nice.
Yeah. We saw how a Ninetales managed to keep Nuke the Garchomp at bay yesterday.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. I think what also there's a problem is the Trevenant and the Blastoise. The Trevenant and the Blastoise, their zoning is so on point. The Surfs, the Hornleechers, they are just on point in keeping them out of the way, CCing them, and it's just causing a real mobility issue for Type Wooper here. So I think Type Wooper really need to look at probably other Mons that don't rely so much on heavy mobility, like the Zoroark and the Zacian.
Oh, 90 there by the Leafeon, taking it into the thousands.
And for yes, it's been a while since we've seen 1,000 games, so that's really nice to see, actually.
Yeah, and that's game number 2 wrapped up to Gigachad Cooking.
Gigachad Cooking slowly running away with this now. We do have one more round, and Type Wooper have a chance to still get that point and kind of move away, because they need it. They definitely need the point, but we'll see when we come to round 3. Let's go yeah, go on. You go ahead. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, tail the tapes right here. Starting off with the team of Type Wooper. Yes, OMG indeed. We'll get to that in a minute. Alternate going for a nice 76k. Dealt there. No rotations. It's going to be a normal rotation game.
Normal rotation game, which could go in Type Wooper's favour, depending what they pick. And there we go, Laura taking the Zoroark, and which does mean now that actual Type Wooper need to change their meta. Oh, you know what? That would have been that would have worked. Umbreon would have worked. Yeah,
there we go. Lala taking the Trevenant, and Alternate going back to the Zacian.
Yeah, Trevenant taking that away from them is very, very nice. Look at that. Nils is just taking the Chandelure away from Larlad now. But Comfy comes in, which is going to be, I think that's a good pick. Really good pick there.
Yeah, it's just a very good pick. You see how well the combo of a Comfy and Zoroark does, and it's just absolutely destructive.
Yeah, Leafeon been taken, and the Talonflame. Interesting, Talonflame has been buffed, and they are a very viable pick at this moment of time. But do need to be careful because it's still very squishy.
Yeah, and Toby and Erazon going back to the Lax and the Blastoise. It's really taking the team of Type Wooper's Mons away. That is 3 out of the 5 that they've been using from Game 1 and Game 2 taken away and gone to the team of Gigachad.
Yeah, and I'm liking Type Wooper's comp a lot better. This should have been their round 2 comp.
Yes.
This draft, should have been their round 2 draft. A lot better. I feel the Talonflame is going to work a lot better. Definitely the Leafeon is going to be a lot better, and the Trevenant is going to be nice. However, Gigachad have changed things up, so they just need to be careful of that Zoroark getting into that back lane, because they do have the Leafeon and they do have the Talonflame, which are very squishy mons, so they do need to be careful of that.
Yes, And I would say it's a very 50-50 comp, but you never know. Gigachad are just too good on every single mon that they have, and they're going to cause an absolute ruckus and cook up an amazing dessert, maybe.
Yeah. Interesting to see. So here we go. The people feel that it's going to be a Gigachad win. We shall see as we go round 3. So for the last time tonight, we've got Laura on Zorok, Nils with Chandelure, Indigo on the Comfy, Toby on Snorlax, and Urzaron on Blastoise.
And then we got Alternate on the Zacian, Larlad on the Talon, Lunari on the Blissey, Pot Noodle on the Trevenant, and the Nashi on the Leafeon.
Here we go, round 3 tonight. I'm really excited to see this. Can Type Wooper take a point away off him? It's looking very unlikely, but you never know.
You never know. And here we go.
Here we go for the last time tonight. Gigachad leave their home base and going down to the bottom lane. We have the Chandelure and the Snorlax into the centre. We have got the Zorok up top. We have got the Blastoise and the Comfy.
And up top we got Zacian and Blissey. Up there in the jungle we got the Talon, and down bot we've got the Leafeon and the Trevenant.
Yeah, and it looks like actually very, very even contest. I think while the Hooper is going to be really interesting, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing how much a difference it makes not having that Hooper on their team.
Yeah, and as Spartan Tano also says in the comments, there's no range on the team of Type Wooper now.
Well, they haven't really played with range for Wooper. I don't think they've actually played range at all. You know, they had the Zorok and they had the Zacian, and so they just played real melee burst damage. And down goes Talonflame. Zorok hitting them hard. This is what I said. And the Comfy on top of it is just going to make it absolutely disgusting. They go 3 kills, and what a combo there, dashing forward. Very nice play there by the Zorok. And
now I am absolutely speechless, Remus. I blinked for 1 second, and there was nobody on Type Wooper left alive.
Yeah, Zorok is very, very good at hitting those back lane squishy mons. And this is where Type Wooper have got to be really careful. As he comes in yet again, but he does get taken down by the Talonflame. Very nice to name. Talonflame did need that kill, actually, because they are needing to get their levels up. Because I wonder if they're going to play Fly or Brave Bird.
A triple kill by Larlad right there. A lovely play right there. And yeah, there's your answer. It is the best moveset at the minute for Talon. Brave Birds.
I'm really having fun with Brave Bird right now, and I don't think we've seen it yet in the PUCL, so let's see how Larlad does with Brave Bird.
Yeah, and a top 10 anime betrayals right there. Comfy taking out the Zacian, and the Zorok taking out.
Look at this.
The Leafeon.
Look at that, very nice done there. Talonflame actually going toe-to-toe with the Zora and actually out-damaging them, making Zorok retreat. That is really nice done there. Talonflame really, with the Brave Bird, is a highly competitive mon now. Yeah,
it's just one of those destructive mons right there. If you can play the Comfy, the Zorok to perfection,
nice little. He pushes the Snorlax right away there, and I think that was a nice little opening. Gave Type Wooper a bit of a breather there. It was a nice little ult, but it didn't do a lot, but it did give him a bit of a breather.
Yeah, and it's really amazing that, like, the one person that's given all this hope to Type Wooper today has been Larlad. He's been absolutely exceptional today with his Chandelure and now the Talon.
And actually, I think for the first time tonight, Type Wooper are actually in the lead by 4 points.
Yeah, they are.
No, right underneath Talonflame's nose. Zorok nicks it off them and gets a kill. I guess a triple kill at that.
The Zorok absolutely being a nuisance right there. Saying, nope, no Reggie for you. Is he going to get Penta? Is he going to get a Penta?
No, he doesn't.
He gets
the Penta.
Lovely play
Laura gets the Penta. And we don't get many of them in the PUCL. And wow, nicely done there.
Lovely Penta there by Laura. Nice to see.
It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting to see Type Wooper actually. They are going toe to toe, and they're not doing that bad. It's just some of these team fights just a little bit overwhelming. The pressure is a little bit too much for them, but we've still got 5 minutes left this game to go.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes left, and Gigachad and Type Wooper really even playing field again. It's been a close battle in the first 2 games, but Gigachad have just been more stronger at the Ray fights.
Yeah, their team fights have definitely been on point tonight, and you know what? Especially when they had that Italian, it was really, really impressive. So
yeah,
it'd be really with the I can't think what I was going to say now.
Yeah, just Inteleon being absolutely impressive in game 1, which really shut them down, and Gigachad have just been cooking ever since getting 1,000 points in their game 2, and it's now time to see who's going to come for this Reggie Lecky.
Yeah, both teams are in position. It does look like Gigachad are a little bit out of sorts here as Type Wooper are in position, but that Blastoise coming, the damage output is there. Zacian comes in, and the Blastoise as well. Type Wooper are in massive danger here. The eggs go off. They're not enough, and it is almost a whitewash here.
Yeah, and Larlad doesn't know what to do really, but Zoroark just absolutely staying alive thanks to the comfy and the big Blastoise ult right there.
I mean, we're coming into the 4-minute mark, and yet again, there's only 20 goals in it. But again, Gigachad are definitely looking the more stronger, dominant team here.
Yeah, 4 minutes left to play, and Zoroark is level 13, almost 14.
It looks like Type Wooper here just leaving that Reggie to go out. They can't be bothered to deal with the team fight, and they're going straight for this Reggie Ice, which, you know what, will give them that much needed XP.
Yeah, and they just need to be careful, as Chaotic Espeon says in chat. They don't want to make it a Zoroark farming simulator with a Nanashi taking the Regice right there.
Yeah, that's really nice there for Type Wooper. They needed that, but the rest of Gigachad does come down. And oh, what a hit there! What a hit there from the lead front, taking a lot of health off the Zoroark. Zoroark getting the Comfy on top of them, getting healed, but he does go down. Comfy is next. Comfy manages to survive, jumps on top of the Snorlax and gets away.
Yeah, lovely Emerald Fusion ult there by Nanashi, taking out the Zoroark, which boosted its levels all the way up to level 13.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge for this next coming fight. I don't know that will actually, will they have time for another Reggie, but I think that top one might come in just before the Rayquaza fight. So that's going to be a really important objective to either defend or to try and take.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely vital. Both teams need to play this to perfection, just farm up and get ready for this Ray fight.
Yeah, I tell you what though, for me, the Talonflame Larlad has been really, really impressive. Very squishy mon, but he's actually handling himself really well in this really tough game.
Yeah, Larlad has been my MVP for the team of Type Wooper, just been absolutely amazing throughout the 3 matches so far, dealing very well with the force of Gigachad Cooking.
Yeah, he's going to be really careful here now. You don't want to dive in now because you've got the confidence top of the Zoroark. Now, this is where they have. I think they're going to have to just steal here. I think it's just best if they just wait out and try and steal. But yeah, it's going to be hard.
If they take down one member, they're going to be out for a while. And the Zoroark takes it. The ult goes in. Chandelure takes out Larlad. Zoroark's going down. Cunning's down. And it's now the Ray fight. Zoroark down. Can't be down. Blast down. It's now a 2v3 Remus.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Type Wooper probably just going to stall here, wait for their team to come back. Trevenant is just dealing here, 2v1 the Snorlax, and the Trevenant needs to be careful. Talonflame is there, jumps on top of the Chandelure. Chandelure turns into a doll, stopping any damage from coming in, and they're going for it. They're going for the centre goal.
Yeah, it's gone in. No health on either team.
Chandelure's down. Chandelure's down.
Yeah, Snorlax and Chandelure managing to get the Hundo Burgers in, buying time for their team, which now leaves it a 3v5.
They really need to push now. They need to push now because they are 300 points behind. They're going to need every single one of them here. But I don't know what's going to happen here. Blastoise comes in. Oh my God, look how low they are. Look how low they are.
Jeez Louise, they are very low indeed. And Larlad gets taken out by the Zoroark.
That Blastoise literally took 3-4 of them down to the minimum health.
Yeah.
and they only just managed to get away. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, it is just amazing to see, and Laura's just picking up the scraps right now, taking them all down, and it seems like Gigachad are going to work on this raid now.
40 seconds to go here. Type Wooper can only really defend and try and pray that the goal difference isn't going to be too dramatic.
And Snorlax takes the raid fight, and here comes the Marching Hundo Burgers Remus.
Yeah, it's all coming straight into the centre goal. They're not messing around. In they dunk. There's the first 100. Here comes the 66. Here comes the 64. Yeah, and you know what? Unfortunately, this is a game over for Type Wooper, as they do get absolutely whitewashed 3-0.
Yeah, it's unfortunately Type Wooper played absolutely amazing through those 3 games. They can be proud of their performance, but Gigachad just turning up the heat, saying to Squishy Squad, we're not going to let it easy for you to be 1 point close to us.
Yeah, Gigachad tonight are not messing about. They wanted those 3 wins, and rightly so, they needed them because they are getting... Squishy Squad were getting very dangerously close, so it's not surprising that Gigachad came out and wanted to win.
Oh my god.
What? Whoa! First time we've seen this in the PUCL. First time.
Yep.
First time.
And I'm going to take it away. We got a Raison doing a nice 48k damage there on the Blastoise. Toby tanking 88k. Indigo healing 73. Niles on the 100k. And for the first time ever, Laura does 200k.